The little horn, Daniel's key to identifying the Antichrist. Deep in the pages of the Bible, there's a mysterious figure called the little horn. This isn't just any character, it's a symbol, a prophecy, and a warning. Could this be the key to identifying the Antichrist? And what clues does the book of Daniel give us about this enigmatic figure? Before we start, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our video, please hit the like button. This will help us reach more people and create content for you. Now let's get started with today's video. The biblical books of Daniel and Revelation are filled with prophetic imagery that has fascinated and perplexed scholars for centuries. One of the most critical figures in these prophecies is the little horn, described in Daniel 7 and Daniel 8. Many theologians and prophecy scholars believe that this figure provides the key to identifying the Antichrist, the eschatological figure who will rise to power before the return of Christ. This article explores the identity, characteristics, and significance of the little horn, demonstrating how Daniel's prophecy aligns with the broader biblical narrative about the Antichrist. The vision of the four beasts and the little horn, Daniel 7. Daniel 7 describes a vision of four great beasts arising from the sea, each representing a kingdom or empire. These beasts are widely interpreted as the lion, Babylon; the bear, Medo-Persia; the leopard, Greece; the fourth beast, Rome. It is from this fourth beast that the little horn emerges. Daniel 7 verse 8 states, "I was considering the horns, and there was another horn, a little one, coming up among them, before whom three of the first horns were plucked out by the roots. And there, in this horn, were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking pompous words." This verse establishes several key characteristics of the little horn. It arises from the fourth beast, which represents Rome. It grows among 10 other horns, interpreted as 10 kings or kingdoms. It uproots 3 other horns, indicating conflict and conquest. It has human-like intelligence and arrogance, speaking pompous words. The vision of the ram and the goat, Daniel 8. Daniel 8 provides another vision that many believe is linked to the little horn. The chapter describes a ram, Medo-Persia, and a goat, Greece. Out of Greece emerges a notable horn, Alexander the Great, and after his death, 4 horns arise in its place, symbolizing his divided empire. Then, another little horn appears, described in Daniel 8 verses 9 to 12. "And out of one of them came a little horn which grew exceedingly great toward the south, toward the east, and toward the glorious land. And it grew up to the host of heaven, and it cast down some of the host, and some of the stars to the ground, and trampled them." This passage suggests that the little horn extends its influence in a specific geographic direction and wages war against the people of God. Characteristics of the little horn. By analyzing Daniel 7 and 8, we can summarize the attributes of the little horn. Political power. It emerges from an empire and subdues other rulers. Blasphemous speech. It speaks against God and exalts itself. Daniel 7 verse 25. Persecution of saints. It makes war against God's people. Daniel 7:21, 8:24. Changes laws and times. It seeks to alter divine laws. Daniel 7 verse 25. Duration of rule. It rules for a time, times, and half a time, interpreted as 3.5 years. Supernatural influence. It has a connection to spiritual warfare. Daniel 8 verses 10 to 12. The little horn and the Antichrist. Many Bible scholars believe the little horn is a foreshadowing of the Antichrist, a figure described in the New Testament as the final world leader who opposes Christ before his second coming. Revelation 13 describes a beast that has blasphemous names. Revelation 13 verse 1. Persecutes the saints. Revelation 13 verse 7. Wields global political and religious power. Revelation 13 verse 8. Rules for 42 months. 3.5 years, aligning with Daniel 7 verse 25. Paul also describes the man of sin in 2 Thessalonians 2 verses 3 to 4. "Let no one deceive you by any means, for that day will not come unless the falling away comes first, and the man of sin is revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he sits as God in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God." This passage aligns with the description of the little horn, further linking it to the Antichrist. Historical and future interpretations. Over the centuries, theologians have debated whether the little horn has already appeared or if it is yet to come. Some historical interpretations include Antiochus IV Epiphanes, a Greek ruler who desecrated the Jewish temple in 167 BC, fulfilling elements of Daniel 8. The papacy. Some Protestant reformers, like Martin Luther, identified the little horn with the Roman Catholic Church. A future Antichrist. Many modern scholars believe the ultimate fulfillment is still future, connected to a coming world leader. Implications for today. If the little horn is indeed the key to identifying the Antichrist, what should believers watch for? A global leader rising from a revived Roman Empire. Many prophecy scholars believe the Antichrist will emerge from a reconstituted form of the Roman Empire, possibly the European Union or a similar global alliance. Persecution of Christians and Jews. The Antichrist will likely intensify hostilities toward God's people. Religious and political control. A leader who seeks to unify the world under one system, altering laws and customs. Blasphemous declarations. A figure who exalts himself as divine, similar to the Antichrist in Revelation. Conclusion. The little horn of Daniel 7 and 8 is a crucial figure in biblical prophecy, providing key details about the Antichrist who will rise in the last days. By analyzing Daniel's visions in conjunction with Revelation and other prophetic scriptures, we gain a clearer understanding of this coming world ruler. Whether viewed as a past historical figure, an ongoing system, or a future leader, the little horn remains a critical focus of eschatological study, urging believers to remain watchful and faithful as prophecy unfolds. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. I hope you like this video. Thank you.